Hello and welcome to season 4 of The Entrepreneur. I'm Faith Katai. So today we are in Chilenje, Lusaka, Zambia, where I will be interacting with an entrepreneur, Sarah Sangandu, who has ventured into tailoring and fashion design. Let's see what we have. Like I earlier mentioned, I'm with Sarah Sangandu, sharing with us her entrepreneurial journey. Sarah, welcome to The Entrepreneur.
Thank you so much. I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Looking beautiful.
Thank you. You too. I love the pink.
Thank you. So, Sarah, just briefly tell us about yourself. Who is Sarah Sangandu?
Sarah Sangandu, in a nutshell, is an entrepreneur. I am an academician by profession, and Sarah is just trying to make a living a day at a time. Nothing complicated about it. Yeah.
Okay. So, tell us about your business. What is your business all about?
Well, Zuri Threads is a tailoring and fashion design in-house. I know this time around when you call someone a tailor, it's a problem, right? But we are tailors. But yes, we also design and we bring your ideas to reality. That's who we are.
Zuri Threads.
Yes.
How did you come up with this name?
Zuri Threads. Well, I'll break it down this way. So Zuri means beautiful. It's a Swahili word. My mother is very good with fabric, gifting and things like that, and she can actually speak the Swahili language, and I can't. But most of the time when she's greeting people and a lot of things, she would also mention, habari mzuri and things like that. So when I asked her what it meant, a long time ago, because she would use the language a lot, and she told me it was beautiful. So now, when I thought about starting this, it started in my car and me selling fabrics, gifting, and they're beautiful fabrics. So then I just remembered Zuri. But then when I started the name search, Zuri is there. So now, what did I want to do? I wanted to thread, So from Zuri, I wanted to thread, and I just said Zuri Threads. Nothing complicated to it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How did your journey in tailoring and fashion design begin?
I work, and I have a full-time job. But along the way, it was never enough. I felt like I wanted to do more. And sometimes in different professions, different organizations, you reach a brim where you can't go past where you are. And that's where I was at. So I felt like I needed to do something else. But you just can't wake up and say, let me quit my job today and then find another job, or maybe I start business and things like that. It wasn't as easy as that, but I just knew within me that I needed to do something. So I started selling chitenge materials in my car. So when I knock off from work, I would go to the mall, then just open the boot and sell, and then people were buying, and even my workmates, my colleagues, they would buy, and then one of the colleagues, a very good colleague of my workmate, she said, why can't you, she said it remember, do you know anyone? And yes, I did know someone who was actually making my outfits. So, and you'd be very shocked that I wasn't even somebody who would put on kitenge fabrics at all. Yes, I had a lot of them in the house, and tailors have this thing when you take something, it takes 2 weeks, it takes 2 months. So I just never got along with anything to do with tailors and whatnot. So, but I had this lady who I would go to. Obviously, it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks in advance, but she's really good. So I took the fabrics there, and then she asked me, can you think of something? Then I did a two-piece for her, a top and some pants.
You actually made it yourself?
No, here's the story. So I didn't make them. She just said, I love this fabric, but I don't know what can suit. So what I was doing is I was just suggesting, I think a two-piece would look nice on you. What do you think? She said, oh, okay, this is nice. So I went to the same lady. It was found in Chilenje Market, actually. I went there, I told her, okay, this is a client, the client wants this type of suit. Then she tells me, but what are the measurements? I said, oh, what are the measurements? So, and then she's like, you can't just learn in 5 minutes. I said, and then she starts telling me all these things, and if you don't mind, let me just quickly grab this.
Okay.
Okay. So she begins to show me how this works. And if I tell you to say, it's not as easy as it looks. There are these inches, and then there are these. So Banjeba, use the bigger one. It's easier, it's more accurate. I went there, I used the small. And and I forgot exactly what she said. It was so hard. And then we had to get a picture. I told her, send me a picture. And then now we started breaking down the picture. So we had to estimate. And then she did the whole suit. And guess what? It fit perfectly.
Wow.
It did. And from there, what I saw was a business. Not for me to start, but for me to find clients for her to do the sewing. Yes, and from there, that's how we started. From 2 clients to 3 clients to 4 clients. But you see, the problem I faced was the vision. I had the vision. She had her own business and her ways of working. So I'd go there very early before going for work in Africa for 6 hours. Oh, do not go to my clients about it for. If you for 3-4 days. And then she's like, Sarah, that's not how I work. You know, you just can't come in and just give me back to work. Yes, I want the work, but this is not how I work.
It's too much.
Yes. So then I said, okay, let me go for work. I'll come back. And the whole time I drove, I'm thinking, how do I meet the demand of these few clients that I have brought on board, that I have acquired myself? So I went for work and I came back, went straight to her and I said, I have an idea, teach me. Then she looked at me, she's like, what from Ghana? Papa, and if you had to teach me, I said, yes, it's Ambedishimo. And then she's like, okay, come Saturday, Sunday, let's try. And I did. I started learning and I learned on an industrial machine. Something that's it's not as easy as a domestic machine. So through the learning, I started knowing what fabric is and how to measure and things like that. And I think about 2-3 weeks went on when I was learning, and I cut on my Fridays, half day at work, speed 3-4 days, I would go there, and it was just amazing. But I didn't have a machine. Remember, I was stealing her time, I was getting into it, so I was paying. But we had that backlog that needed to be done. Then after attending to those clients, profits, I bought a domestic machine, not an industrial machine, a domestic machine. That's what I could afford. And believe you me, I was excited. And then I didn't even know that you can tweak it, if I can use that word. You put a motor, and you plug it into the electricity, and it's just, it was so amazing, I was so excited. But again, I couldn't meet the demand. So what happened is I hired a tailor in the very shop. They don't put in all. I went out of my way. Again, I went back to the drawing board and I said, is it okay if I hire somebody who's going to help you and me? Because I am working. you have your client. So this person, I will pay the person, but this person can work for you and me. She agreed. I said, okay, that's fine. He's going to work for me as well, and it gives me a relief. Well and good. Faith, that worked for like 1 week. And then on a Saturday morning, I didn't go to church. By the way, I'm a dentist. I didn't go to church that day. I went there, and my tailor was there, and then he's calling me, Madam Makamba, this was a good idea. I call her, to the push up, the photoshop. But we have orders, we have things to do. Again, I went back to the drawing board. I was so devastated that day. But I also realized that I was invading someone's space because of my dreams, I want to do this, that feeling of I want to do more, and it's not enough at work. It came in a short period of time, but then I needed to face reality. So I called my dad. He's come and helped me. And you could hear my voice was a bit cracky, like Gorilla and things like that. And then he came through just where we were. He says, what's wrong? I said, I don't want to talk about it, just help me carry these machines. So I carried the machines, I carried my equipment, and I said, I'm going home. And then in that moment, I forgot that there was a tailor that I hired. Then he jumped into the car also, so we went home. Then there's no plan, there's a house, that's my home, and then I'm from a shop. What do I do? I just said, wait outside, and I had to create space in one of the bedrooms. Then I put the machine there, and I said, you'll be working for me.
Great. So now that you're in this business, we'd like you to tell us, how are you attracting more customers in your business and also identifying your reliable customers?
Okay. When I look at the whole storyline and how it started, like I was just explaining, the attraction started from relations. I know Faith. Do you like this jacket? Have you ever tried this jacket in Chitenge? No, I don't like it. Can I try it for you? Can I do it for you? And that's how I started, with close friends, with colleagues, with people that I knew in the community. And I would dare to dream to change your fabrics into Chitenge and then show you that you could look better. So when you ask me these questions, how I attract people, I give you exactly what you want, but in a different fabric, and something that you didn't think was going to work. So that's what I started doing. Then I advertised it on social media. Started with Facebook. I created an account right in my house, and people would come. And then my husband eventually said, "I think we don't have space here. From one machine to two machines to an industrial machine. So we had to move, and we found Zuri threads. So social media has helped, and another way is when you advertise something. For example, advertise this dress, and you're going to see it online. To say, oh, this is nice, and then you come through and you don't find it. I did my market research and found that most of the people are using AI or are not actually advertising what they have. So what we do is we also tailor-make dresses or jackets or whatever outfits that you're going to find that we're going to advertise. And from there you tell us how you want us to do it.
Yeah. Wonderful. Talking of the fabrics that you're using, are you sourcing them locally or internationally?
So we're doing both. Take for instance, there's a material called shweshwe. I don't know whether you can look at that one.
Yes, I actually have one.
Oh, nice.
I meant to use it for one event, but I didn't use it. I'll bring it.
Oh, lovely.
For years, I've had it. It's in brown.
This is shweshwe material. It's not found in Zambia. This is a South African fabric. It's also found in Botswana. But we source this from South Africa. But it is locally found, but it's just at a higher price. Yes, so we do have fabrics that we get locally and fabrics that we get internationally. It just depends on what the client wants. Yes, so if we can find it here, we get it here. If we can't, then we have to source it out.
Okay. We now go on a short break. Don't go away. case you have just joined us, you are watching The Entrepreneur, and on set, I'm talking to Sarah Sangandu, an innovative entrepreneur who has successfully ventured into tailoring and fashion designing business. So, Sarah, if I was a new customer, how would you convince me if I come here again and again?
Well, it's about how we're going to welcome you, really. It's about understanding why you came here, what you want. It's about listening, really. I can't impose. I need to listen to what you want. So my interaction with you is what you is what you're going to tell yourself. Am I coming back here or am I not? So for us, really, it's about communication. It's about treating you first. It's about listening, because when I listen, I'll make less mistakes. If I listen, I'll do a better job. Yeah, and that's what I tell even my staff. Let's listen. Even though the idea doesn't sound, but let's listen, and then we begin to now break it down. How about we do this? What do you think of this? So listening is how I know, because it has worked. Good. Yes, and that's how I would want someone to treat me wherever I want to go.
Okay. So tell us, these beautiful designs that you have. How do you know fashion keeps changing every time? Yes. So how do you keep up with the trends?
Well, market research comes in, and always being on the internet, social media, checking what other people in other countries are doing. Like Nigeria is very good with designing, with fashion. Ghanaians are really good with such things. You go to Kenya, you go to, I look at what other people are doing and how different we can do it and how we can incorporate their tradition with ours.
Okay, so in your business, how have you used social media to grow a business? I know you've talked about it a little bit. Maybe you can explain further.
Facebook, yes, I spoke about using Facebook, TikTok, you're using Instagram. I think with social media, it's about catering for everyone, because not everybody's on Facebook. Not everybody wants to be on TikTok, because sometimes the older generation would think TikTok is just for the youngsters. Instagram would say, okay, this is for the elite, or if I may borrow that. So when you understand your target audience, it's easier to use these platforms accordingly. Because even what you're going to put on Facebook, yes, you can replicate it on another social media platform, but you see the algorithm will be different. So you have to study the times, maybe use LinkedIn for professionals that want suits, because okay, there you will have professionals that are going to be showcasing their achievements, when they want suits, they want things like that. So you go on LinkedIn and showcase a suit that they're able to do. You go on Facebook, you know that there are platforms where there are weddings and things like that. You post these weddings stuff. You go on TikTok, you see that they are adolescents, they are teenagers that want the Zara pants, they want crop tops. So you make crop tops in chitenges, you make the big pants. You use social media according to your understanding, and for me, that's how I've understood it.
Okay. Sometimes it's false. Some of the entrepreneurs, what they post on social media, you find them advertise something, but when you go or you ask them physically, can I see this? It's not what they have. What do you have to say to that?
I agree, and the only thing I'm going to say about that is it's unfortunate, but when you understand in this industry how hard it is to just convince a client to come all the way from X and O, for us at Zuri, what we make is what we advertise. So if today we're going to say, okay, this week we're going to focus on the Lozi tradition, we're going to make CCs, we're going to make Ziziwas for the men. We'll actually make them, right? And then we'll be in the store and we'll advertise them. So now what we do is we give a grace period for maybe 2 weeks or maybe a month, depending on how it's doing. We'll capture that, advertise it. When you come here, you will find the very thing that you find, that you see rather. So you now have to tell me, what do I want? I saw this notice, can you make it in pink? Can you make it shorter? Can you make it longer? And then after that, we always do some promo sales. Every month then we have promo sales.
Okay. So in this business, how many people are you working with? I know you can't manage alone. You talked of when you're just starting, you employed one teller. So now, how many are you working with?
Well, we are 12.
Wow.
Yes. So the breakdown is simple. I have 5 tellers. Yes, I have 5 tellers now. I'm not often on the machine now because of work, but I have 5 tellers spread across different skills. So we have people that know bridal style, people that know jackets, people that, so just equal skills that make Zuri as a whole. And Faith, I'll tell you that this business has grown itself really, because I would lie to you if I said there was a blueprint or there was a this. No. Every day we're just learning. We just started with fabric and tailoring, replicating this, if I may use this jacket, replicating this and this. And then someone says, can you do a bridal dress for me? You get. So we're doing that. And now the same bridal gowns have brought us clients that want us to do hair, that want us to do installations. So now we have Zuri Beauty Care right here. So now from the beauty care we have 4 people, and we've got the media team as well. So we are 12. I have 12 people that are helping me.
Great. So what habits have helped you actually in your entrepreneurial journey, mindset, to actually make it or grow your business?
Being authentic, staying true, and just being honest. It's not everything that you're going to bring to me that I can do. And if I want to lie and say, or tell you that I'm going to do this, and then I fail, I'm demarketing myself. I'm a marketer by profession, so it's something that is in me to just be honest on set, and I found that it's working for me, right? Because sometimes people bring us AI generated styles. Yes, and then first of all, that fabric that you brought for me does not exist. So where will I manufacture it? Even if I go to X and O, there's nothing here and there. So can we tweak it like this? Can we do it like this? So honesty is what has helped me. So even the tailors I'm working with, even every member of staff that is working here, I tell them it's okay to just say, I don't know how to do this. Whether we're going to learn together, whether we're going to excuse ourselves and allow other people to do that, it's okay. But we won't just take up something and then fail, and then you bring us on TV and says, let's did it. No. So it's honesty, really. That's what has helped us.
Awesome. What's your appeal to the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise as regards to people who are in this business of tailoring and fashion design? Any appeal?
I'll generalize it and say that we need to be seen, we need to be heard, and they need to visit us. Maybe it is us who are not visible enough, because we can't really also put the blame on them. But on both entities, we need to be seen, we need to be heard, and we also need to help each other. They need to help us, we need to help.
Well, lastly, as we wrap up the program, Sarah, what advice would you give to an entrepreneur who would like to actually venture into this kind of a business that you're doing?
The hard part is to start, but the greatest thing is to start. I think that's what I would say.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for your time.
Thank you so much, Faith. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you at Zuri Threads without the camera.
Sure. Viewers, there you have it. That's all we had for you on The Entrepreneur. This has been Faith Katai. Goodbye.